How can you fall asleep faster? We all have this problem. We go to bed and then we twist and turn for 35 minutes and we can't sleep. It's a big problem, and we all want to know a way where we can get to bed, close our eyes, and go to sleep. And in this video, we're going to talk about things that actually help me to sleep as soon as I get into bed. And without further ado, man, let's get into it. My name is Sahas, aka Sosa. Let's get into the video. First thing that I like to do is I like to have a warm shower before I go to bed. This has a lot of effects that will help you to sleep easier and help you to go to bed faster, and not just about sleeping and not just about going to bed quickly. It has much more effects on your sleeping cycles, and at the same time how it's gonna help you go through the whole process of sleeping rather than just going to bed faster. First thing that a warm shower does to you is that it relaxes your blood vessels. This is very important because when we work throughout the day, we do exhausting stuff, and this makes our blood vessels tense up. Not just the blood vessels, as well as the muscles in your body tense up a lot. And trying to go to sleep just like this does not really help you because your body is all tensed up. So you can have a warm shower, and this will help relax your muscles as well as your blood vessels, which will make you go to sleep much faster and at the same time have a better experience sleeping overall. And at the same time, a warm shower also releases melatonin, which helps you go to bed faster. Some people like to take melatonin as a pill or something, and I didn't really do this, and I don't know how to do this or anything about that. If you're going to do that, I think you should ask a doctor about it. But a warm shower actually helps you release a little bit of melatonin, which is going to help you in turn go to sleep faster. And this is one of the best ways to actually go to sleep quicker. And the third thing that a warm shower does to you when you are trying to go to sleep is that it decreases your body temperature, which naturally puts your mind in a state where you can go to sleep faster. There is a whole scientific explanation about it. There are a lot of videos that you can go on YouTube and check out how a warm shower is going to help you go to sleep much faster. And one of the biggest things they talk about is about this point. The decreasing of your body temperature is actually going to help you fall asleep much more faster because of how your mind actually goes into a state of wanting to sleep after a warm shower. You might have experienced this in your life. You have a warm shower and you feel sleepy. It's very common, and it happens all the time to everybody. And you can actually use this to your advantage, and you can have a warm shower and then try to go to bed. This will help you a lot. The second tip is actually trying to limit the amount of caffeine you have, probably after lunch, because we drink caffeine all the time. We feel lazy, or we feel a bit down, and we're like, okay, let me have a coffee, and be like, okay, it's 6 o'clock. It's not gonna probably affect when I'm going to go to sleep. But actually, caffeine has about a 6 to 7 hour period where caffeine is still in your system, and it can really affect your sleep in that 6 to 7 hours. So one of the best things you can do is to limit the amount of caffeine you have in the last 6 to 7 hours before you go to sleep. One thing I did is that I stopped drinking caffeine after lunch. I would cap it by the time I had my lunch, so it's gonna be very easy that way. I don't have to do all these crazy calculations and shit like that. It's like, okay, I had my lunch, boom, that's it, and then I would stop right there, and by the time I'm going to sleep, I don't have to worry about caffeine being in my system and haunting me not being able to sleep. The fourth thing is staying out of mobile phones or your TVs or your laptops or your TV screens, all the digital stuff that you use day to day, this is something that you hear all the time, is that these digital products are very bad for our eyes in a way that's going to affect our sleep. And by limiting the amount of digital products that you use in at least the last hour before you sleep, is going to help you heavily when it comes to going to sleep as fast as you can. And it's gonna really help if you could, and if there is a situation where you have to work, or you have to get this project done, or you have to be on your computer or your laptop or your phone, is you can actually, there's a feature in a lot of new technological devices called the blue light feature, where you can activate it, and then that's going to help you sleep better if you have that turn on about an hour or two before you go to sleep. So if you are in a tight schedule and you have to keep these digital products, and you have to use these digital products in the last few hours before you sleep, I suggest you put this blue light filter on, which is going to help you a lot when you go to sleep. And the fourth tip is a very common tip, and at the same time, one thing people really don't do, is that having a regular time to sleep and have a regular time to wake up. This is going to affect you a lot, because if you have a regular time to sleep every single day, naturally you're inclined to be sleepy around that time. And at the same time, being sleepy at the same time and going to bed at the same time helps you a lot into waking up at the same time as well, because that's one of the areas we have a lot of trouble trying to wake up in the morning. So if you have a regular time where you can go to sleep, and make sure you practice that again and again and again for at least 2 to 3 weeks, until it gets into your system and it becomes a pattern in your life. So try to sleep at probably the same time, around the same time, and this will also help you to wake up around the same time and wake up fresher, because this is going to be a very important thing that you can do. And so try to go to sleep at the same time and try to wake up at the same time. This is going to have massive effects in your life as well. And as we all know, man, sleep is one of the most important things, because we can't do nothing without sleep, and we can't really skip the part and say, hey man, I don't want to sleep today. And I've done this many times in my life, but it's really very harmful to your life. And I've heard multiple doctors say that you need to have at least 6 to 7 hours of good sleep every single day. So try and sleep much as you can, and use these steps to actually sleep better. Let me know down in the comments what actually worked for you, and if there are other tips and tricks that you used to do to help you sleep better, let them know down in the comments so another person can follow them. And if you enjoyed the video, make sure you go down there, like the video, and subscribe to the channel. And I'll be posting content almost every single day in this channel, so make sure you stick around and watch those videos as well, man. As always, my name is Sahas, aka Sosa, and peace.